It's come to my attention that I don't have a single nonchalant bone in my body. Like if I like you, which it doesn't happen very often, but when I do, you know?
No, I don't. I don't know. That whole nonchalant bone in my body, that whole neck thing you just did there, I'm not getting good vibes from that. Yeah, what do you mean exactly? We're gonna need more explanation.
Why is it when you're around someone that you like have a crush on, or you're feeling, or you're just like, I might look good, you can be the most chill, cool person to be around, and then they enter the room and it's like, just embarrass myself a little bit. No, I can't just keep up who I am. Do they ever really get the real version of you? Because oh my god, do they? Because when you start dating them, now you're dating them. You had a crush on them, so you act like a little different when they're around, and then you get with them, and it's like, let me show you what else I can do.
Oh, wow. You ladies go through the same thing that us men go through when we're trying to meet and talk to somebody, right? You get nervous too? Yeah. You stumble a little bit. You like to not be judged for that, right? And maybe given a chance, yeah? It's good to know that you all experience the same type of thing. Maybe you could be empathetic to the men. Just maybe.
You would think at 31 and predominantly single for a large majority of my adult life, I'd be better at flirting with men. So I was just at the gym, and this man stands next to me. He's doing bicep curls, and he's a relatively handsome human. He's not like so gorgeous that I'm intimidated, and let's be honest, not a whole lot of men intimidate me as it is, but like age appropriate, if we're on similar playing fields. What do? I look at the weight that he's curling. I wait until he takes his headphone out, and I say, you can do more. I fear I'm gonna die alone.
There's an art to flirting. Yeah, you have to kind of be good at it. It's just not an automatic thing. The good thing for you ladies is you don't have to depend on that as much. I mean, if you have the looks in the package, you're good to go, right?
You know, I can normally handle when a guy just like doesn't think I'm attractive, or I get rejected because he's just like not into me or doesn't want to hang out with me, whatever. I can normally take that because like that's not something like that I put as the highest value on myself. But what really gets me is when they hang out with me and are like, that is not the one. Whoo, that is not it. I can do without that. That's a little bit harder to get up from.
It must be nice for all the Chads who are able to make this call, because a lot of us don't get there. We're cut by that point. We don't get to make that choice. It's the ladies that really get to do that. They get to choose. So props to the Chad that have this option. I kind of envy you. And let's be honest, how many of us are gonna make that choice knowing that it's hard to find someone out there, right? You're just gonna choose to see where it goes. You know, you're not gonna cut it right away, unfortunately, even though that's the right decision for you to make. You kind of get hit with that, man, what if I'm missing out on something? It may be a while till I get an opportunity like this again.
I'm not even joking, but when things aren't really working out for me, I just wear baby pink, and then all the men in the world start kind of treating me better, like a girl. They start giving me the girl treatment, and it makes things work out better for me.
That won't work when you have a rust orange and olive green personality. Yeah, baby pink will only go so far.
So I went to my friend Joe's house the other day, and he tried to give me a barbecue foot massage.
Alright, alright. I'll just be saying anything at this point, man. The man tried to feed you and then touch your feet. What else do you want?
I swear, in real life, like, unless I'm mistaken, I'm not hideous. But
She's not hideous.
The camera would beg to differ.
The camera makes you
every
question
time.
everything.
It makes you really question.
Well, what's the camera telling you? We have to be real about things now. We gotta be real with ourselves.
Jesus Christ. This is why I'm single. I go do work tonight. I listen to podcasts, and then I get in my Uber. All of a sudden, I'm talking about our existence and our creation and what happens in the afterlife.
You'd be surprised who else is into that kind of stuff. You never know. That's why there's a saying, there's someone for everyone. Maybe there's a guy out there who likes the same topics as you. Just gotta find him.
All right, let's go real for a second here, because I am 34 and I'm still figuring shit out as I go. And experiences have made me reflect on a lot of things. And, you know, when we pray, like, to God, like, can you send me the one? Or if you're talking to someone, is he the one? And we're so focused on the other part that we forget that it all starts with us becoming the one for ourselves. We need to choose ourselves so someone else out there in the world to choose us. And that's going to be the whole version of you. And that doesn't come easily. That is not an overnight success that you reach. But I think every experience, good and bad, teaches you your way to get there. And at some point, you have to also realize that the more you become whole in yourself, the less of a gap there's going to be when someone walks into your life and they mentally and emotionally control you. You don't give that power anymore. So work on you first.
Feels like it's regurgitated a little bit, but it's true. It all starts with you. You have to start with yourself and do the work so that you're ready when you find people. You know yourself in and out, what you'll stand for, the direction in which you like your life to lead and your life to go. Yeah, you have to fully know yourself before you can get together with someone else and try to see if yourself matches up with who they are. But it starts with you. Your beliefs, who you are as a person. You figure all that out when you work on yourself. That's why it's very important. It's a very important step.
Can we talk about the feeling of talking to someone every day and then stop talking to them like cold turkey? Like, you were talking to them every day. And then all of a sudden you don't. And then you're supposed to be okay? Like, I'm having withdrawals. Like a drug addict. I can't sleep. I want to sleep and I can't because I'm thinking about it. What are they doing? I bet they're sleeping like a fucking baby. Loser.
Yeah, when you're starting to catch feels. It's gotta suck to go backwards when you're already on that step and you feel like you're getting there with someone. Yeah, it's gotta hurt a little bit. And now you have to stop thinking about the person. It's a weird position to be in. You'll be alright though. Just give it time. Time heals all wounds, right?
I don't think that there's a worse feeling than when somebody that you actually cared about and you really did put on a pedestal shows you they could kind of care less if you're around or not. Like, they're really the same effort that you would not even think twice about giving them. They're just like, I don't really feel the same way. And it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more common than people think. Someone likes you, but not as much as you like them. That's very common. And the people who find themselves on the other side, I know it's got to be bothersome. Because you want the reciprocation. You want the person to feel the same way for you like you feel for them. But these are live and learn situations. People go through them. Surprisingly on both sides, yep.
I had limerence about somebody for 6 years. And I know you're gonna think that I am absolutely insane, rightfully so, because it is. Our minds are a powerful place that literally create false realities and delusion. That's why manifestation works so well, because if we tell ourselves something for so long, then it's real. And that's exactly what I was doing with one person for 6 years. You're basically putting this person on a pedestal and thinking that the way that you're thinking about them is the exact way that they're thinking about you, as if it's reciprocated. You can see my hand right there. But in reality, they're not even thinking like that. Like they don't even think about you like that. So limerence is a very scary place to be in when you don't know that you are in limerence. And when you are talking to your friends about this, they look at you like you're insane. Because limerence is such a powerful and real feeling that you literally think that you're living in that. And again, you're not crazy if you have been through limerence, but if you have been through it, I understand you. I do.
Hey, look, I'm pretty sure us fellas know a little bit about that. Limerence. Yeah, that's the term. Yeah, putting these chicks on a pedestal, that's a very common thing on our side. Yeah, we deal with that a lot too. It's a little surprising to hear it from the female side. But yeah, that's common over here. We're trying to talk a lot of men out of doing that. Yeah, it's crazy reading a little bit more about it. It could actually take a while. It could take years trying to break free from this. That's crazy.
I genuinely don't understand the men that complain that dating women is so hard because women's standards are somehow like really high right now and that they can never meet that. Because more often than not, at least in my experiences and other people that I know, it's always been like the complete opposite. Like most women's standards are like in the sewer. Like it's awful. And at least for me, it wasn't until last year that I went on a date where on the first date, the guy offered to pay for it and pick me up and make reservations. That had never happened to me in like my years of dating until last year. Never. I had someone offer to buy a book for me on a date. Wasn't expecting him to offer that at all because I had never had that happen to me before. And I almost started crying because I never had anybody do that. Not even my boyfriends. I just don't understand why men think that women have insanely high standards when the vast majority of women will be over the moon if you just do incredibly basic, kind things like opening the door for them or offering to pay or to pick them up or showing up with flowers. Like, so many women have never had that done before.
The things you're talking about, you can still get those from any man that's interested in a woman and is trying to court them. That's not too much to ask, and I'm pretty sure a lot of men out there still do these things. But, you know, it goes beyond that. I mean, you can do all those things for some of these ladies, and it could still backfire on you because social media plays a big part now. I mean, you could be doing all those things, and over time, it will still change because the person you're doing those things for are seeing other things that people are getting that they're not. And then now they start to become unappreciative. But any man that's interested in courting a woman, they will do these things. These are like the basic things that any man will do, and I'm sure men will still do. It's just when we get to see what a lot of these females, and I know it's probably a small amount online, with all these demands, and everything starts to change, and then mentalities are affected by this. And now you start to get this feeling that no men are willing to do these things.
I just deleted all of my dating apps because I went to Trader Joe's. Last night I went to Trader Joe's on a Sunday, and the minute I walked in, I felt like I was on The Bachelorette, okay? I grabbed the roses immediately and I was like, uno, dos, tres. Amount of good looking men you see at Trader Joe's on a peak Sunday before a big week is groundbreaking, okay? I have never seen this many good looking men at a party, on a dating app, or even in my fucking DMs, okay? The key is to go on a Sunday because that's when it's slam packed. It is honestly harder to get into Trader Joe's on a Sunday than it is to get into the box in New York City, okay? That's how many people are there. People are coming in like a speed dating event. They're running down like it's getting fucking will call for GA at an EDC concert. And since it's so busy, you're bumping shoulders, you're checking people. You're literally doing salsa con fuego in the produce aisle because it's so slam packed, and that is bound to make conversation. Okay, the amount of people that I had like a little light combo with yesterday, people are bumping into me, grabbing a tomato, people are biting their lip, they're like, sorry, and they're running through the radish section. Like, honestly, that just sprung so much conversation. And don't even get me started at the meat section. If you're in a dry spell and you're like, I want to go on a date this week, go buy the ground beef and act a little confused. Be over there by the chicken, like lean 2%, like act like you don't know. And you can ask a man because they'll mansplain and probably whip out a food scale for you. But again, it's just about starting conversation. I had a combo with someone because he was waiting online and I was like, I want to skip you. And then he literally made space, was like, yeah, you can cut me. And I was like, oh, I'm actually not done, but I like that energy, king. I like that. And that's kind of just as far as the conversation went, but it did happen. So there's something there.
At least the attitude is great. It's a good start to things. I mean, she's very open-minded and hopeful, which is good to see. And this is just what we may have to do, man. Just get out there wherever we think we could meet people. I mean, you have to scope places out. Hopefully you're not bothering people that are just trying to shop before the week starts. But a great attitude is always a good start to anything, man. It seems like Trader Joe's is one of the spots. But hey, you make the most of whatever. I don't see the fault in that. Just another way, man, to just normalize things again. Just interactions, not online, just in person, man. It's good for us. We need to get back to that. But she's spunky, man. That's funny. A little hilarious, the way she tells the whole story. I had a kick out of it. But yeah, this has been it for this one. Until the next one.